Hello there. Let's talk about Hawaii payroll withholding and more specifically, state disability. So Hawaii has not changed their tax rates, it looks like in the last few years. However, what they have done is they have worked with their SDI, their state disability, employee and employer contributions related to that. So as we discuss Hawaii and we go through 2023 tax rates for all the states, Hawaii really hasn't changed. The booklet is still revised as of 2021. If there's a newer booklet that somehow came out and the website does not have it, please let me know. But this is what I'm seeing, and all the other research that I'm doing is saying that the rates are staying the same. But those being the rates down here, um, it's about 7.9% is kind of the max rate here, depending on how much your wages are. So we don't have to do too many changes to the payroll file because this was accurate last year. However, so state disability is kind of interesting. Basically, there is up to $6 a week. So this is not related to a pay period as much as it's related to a week. Your employee or your business could be liable for up to a $6, just $6 per employee weekly contribution for state disability. You're going to be assigned a rate, I guess, from the state, and they're going to tell you what percentage of that could be covered by the employee and what could be covered by the employer. So we have an area for that in the file, and I haven't programmed exactly how to enter all that information in because I would like to work with a business the first time I actually sell one of these in Hawaii. I'd like to work with you to make sure that we program this correctly because it does look a bit complicated, and you're going to want to manipulate this column for state disability, which is going to be right up here, actually. You have an SDI column right here. And this SDI column, you're basically going to say, well, this is an employee SDI column for state disability. If it's $6 for the first period and the employee is supposed to pay $6, you're just going to put 6 here. And that's going to adjust itself on the pay stub and show up. So it's one of those where you'll see that the 6 shows up right here as state disability. There's also an employer portion, and we would need to add that down below. But I'd like to see what the ratios actually look like from the state. And this is the kind of thing that you really have to do it in practice to make sure you get it right, because it looks quite frustrating for a very small amount of money that's going into that fund every week. Because you don't want to do it by pay period. This is a weekly payer, but if you're paying biweekly or semi-monthly or something, that's a different amount of money that might go in there. It might be different from $6. It might be $12. It might be up to like $13 or $14, I guess, depending on portions of a week. So this gets extremely complicated the way that I read the Hawaii law and the distribution of this. So it is going to be functional if we have anybody that wants to do it, but generally the withholding works fine. You just choose how many allowances on your Hawaii, like the H4 form. This thing, the H4, you choose your number of allowances, you choose your Hawaii filing status, and you're going to get payroll withholding and paycheck withholding. It's going to be accurate, but you'll have to see what the state disability notifications are about, and I'll work with you to get that accurate in this file, but I'm not going to program it in for everyone in the main 50 state version because it's state disability and some of these thresholds for some of these states with things like that. It's so complicated that you really just want to go on a one-by-one basis. And this is one where I'm going to do that. I know a lot of people don't like to go off the island to go pick up services for this, but if we get this payroll file out on the island, on the islands, and people find out how nice it is to use, we'll certainly adjust this to make this more suitable to Hawaii. All right. So that's another state. That is basically done with our caveat about state disability. So I've written that in here as a note saying learn about SDI contributions when it comes to Hawaii. Supposedly rates haven't changed and are not changing for 2023. So we're done with Hawaii and we are on to Iowa next. All right, good luck. Payroll is complicated sometimes. We're trying to make it easy, as easy as we can. And you can see state disability, definitely an annoying problem, but I'm sure we'll work in a solution as is needed. All right, good luck. Payroll should be easy. Make it so.